What's going on, everybody? It's Tim. You're here at Stock Picks by Tim, and on this video I'm mostly going to focus on VGX. I'm also going to touch on Bitcoin. We are breaking the 300 MA, and then I'm also going to briefly touch on all crypto in general. Now, if you're new here, make sure you hit the like and subscribe. I put out daily videos, and if you're returning, make sure you hit the like. It definitely helps me out, and I greatly appreciate it. So first off, hopping over to CMC or CoinMarketCap, the global crypto market cap is sitting a little bit over $2 trillion. You'll notice that a lot of cryptos have been pulling back a little bit, but Terra and Solana have just been absolutely running lately, although they are down on the day. But you'll see that over the last week, each of them is up double digits. Then going down the list, I would argue that Polygon or Matic is a great buy right now. Polkadot as well is great to average in. Also Crow, while it's under 50 cents. And a lot of the metaverse coins have been down a bit. We've got Axie down almost 10%, Decentraland down almost 7%. Gala down 10%, and this is one that I actually have, and I think that this one right now is a great time to average into. And we've also got Engine down actually 6% on the day. I think this is another great one if you want some more diversification into the metaverse and some exposure to metaverse cryptos. That's enough about the overall crypto market. I wanted to get into Bitcoin, and then we're going to touch on VGX. So first off, you'll see that we are in fact dropping from our 300 MA. And a lot of times this can be the deciding factor in which direction crypto goes, or Bitcoin specifically. You will see that there are some huge swings in between the 300. Once we drop under it, it usually drops considerably, sometimes has a false breakout, has a little bit of a breakout, comes back, tests it again, and then has a huge breakout. And then once we break under it, we fall quite a lot. Once we break above it, we rise quite a lot. So I'd say this is definitely a pivotal moment for Bitcoin, and thus the overall market. And like I said in my previous video, now if you're a Sphere 3D holder, definitely check it out. I go into Sphere 3D. But like I said, look out for about 44,400 if we do start falling. I want to see this previous resistance hold us as a support. This has actually been a resistance about 3 times in the last 2 months. But my expectation is we do get roughly to about 44,400 before the short-term RSI becomes a little bit oversold, and we start finding some support there. But I do want to see some support developing at about 44.4, 44.5. Alright, now moving on to Voyager and the VGX token. I've got some events for you to look out for. From April 5th to the 9th is the Bitcoin Miami conference. The 20th to the 21st is NobleCon 18. On the 26th, we have the ICR Virtual Crypto Panel, also Crypto Bahamas up to the 29th. So look out for these events. Now, Voyager Digital, the company, their earnings is probably coming out about a month and a half from now. They did have their previous one early February, and we had some great news: increasing revenue, more users on the platform, stock trading on Voyager's platform coming soon. And if you don't have Voyager, definitely check out the link below. I've got a $30 reward if you deposit $100. But there's a lot of things moving forwards that are great on the horizon for VGX and for Voyager Digital. We've got NFT support coming, individual wallets, and more coins being tradable on Voyager's platform day by day. And I believe currently they're at about 100 coins, and when they first started it was roughly 60. So we've been seeing huge growth in different cryptos that you can actually exchange on Voyager. Now looking at VGX on the chart, you'll see it's a different story than Bitcoin. Although typically the trends can be similar, meaning if Bitcoin runs up, typically VGX will have a little run, maybe it'll be a delay. But VGX has actually been showing a bit of weakness lately. We broke over $2 for a very short period before taking all of it back. But like I said, with the 300 moving average, gotta love it. Every time you get bullish, had a nice run over the 300 MA. Once we broke it, it drops considerably. So you can definitely play that and trade it. So I definitely recommend using the 300 MA when you're watching for crypto price movement on the charts. It can definitely dictate which direction it's gonna go. Most of the time, but not always, of course. Like here, there's a false breakout. It's a very short rally. But, there's definitely a nice fluctuation in between. The 300 MA can definitely be a useful tool in dictating which direction it's going. You could argue that now VGX is back on its downtrend. And we did hit roughly 140, 130 before turning back around. But I see it as a great time to add in while it's under $2. Throughout the time that it's under $2, I think it's a fantastic time to add. And I have been adding VGX. I also added a little bit of Ethereum today as well. Added a little VGX, added a little bit of Ethereum the other day about some Cardano while it was in the low dollar range. But there's definitely a lot of deals out there in my opinion. And also watch out for the RSI on VGX. We're getting very near oversold on the shorter term time frames. And keep an eye on this channel. Once we break either direction, it will likely dictate a change. But I do expect this to start coming back up very soon. It is still in a downward channel though. and we are developing lower highs and lower lows, so we are still bearish on the chart. But I'm taking this as a great opportunity to build up on my VGX position. Definitely love VGX, and I love the company, and I should honestly have some stock, still don't. But that's basically it for VGX. Now I just wanted to touch on some total value lock before wrapping this video up. Now, one thing to consider when TVL goes down, you have to consider how is the price moving on that actual crypto. Because of course the TVL will go down if the price of that actual crypto goes down. So consider this. Polkadot is down about 4%, but as for their TVL, it's only down 1%. So when this turns around and starts coming to the upside, we will see a drastic increase in TVL because of that price movement to the upside and the continued increase in TVL with Polkadot. And all of their parachains are contributing to this TVL increase. Although they are down on the day, we are having a slight downtrend in crypto. But overall, we're still seeing a nice increase in TVL, and I expect Polkadot's TVL to increase to over $3 billion by this summer. But we will see how that prediction goes. Now, as for another one, Cardano, it has been pulling back a little bit, but on the day, the TVL is actually up. And on the 1 month, we're nearly up 100% in total value locked for Cardano. And like I said, this one's definitely going to come towards 500 million. I expect this within a couple of months, honestly, because of their dexes like SundaySwap, among many others, adding to this TVL. And this is still very early. They just recently opened. So be patient with Cardano. It is a bit of a slow mover. But the TVL on Cardano is going to increase, and you can bet on that. And also keep an eye on Crow Coin. Like I said, right now it is under 50 cents. Its total value locked has been on a steady increase. Definitely love Crow as well, and I've got a link below for you if you want to check out crypto.com. I do prefer Voyager Digital and VGX over Crow, but I do think it's worth having some exposure to Crow as well. But that's basically it for you guys. Don't want to ramble on. Make sure you keep an eye on VGX, Crow Coin, Matic, Polkadot, Cardano. Definitely a lot of great opportunities out there, and even though some of these have came up just a little bit over the last couple weeks, over the last month or so, they are still down quite considerably from their highs. So if you're looking at this long term, these are still at a huge discount from where they were at only months ago. But thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.